Hi there, Sagittarius. So, this is a personal growth reading, I'm calling them. May change the name, I don't know. But basically, we're going to talk about either it's about change, it's about changing something or making something happen. Whether the basis of that, we'll talk about the basis of that change, what's blocking you, fears and obstacles, strengths, advice, and outcome. And this will be for March into the end of April. But I do feel like these readings are timeless. Please watch your other placements or, cross watch if you think this will resonate with someone else. Let them know. This is about, making changes in your life, actually. And I do personal readings. My website, the link to my website is below. It is veronicasdreams.org. And we're going to get ready to go here. Um, Cut the deck. I am using Black Cat Tarot today. Keep in mind, I am an intuitive reader. A lot of the decks to me don't have the exact same meanings as the Rider Waite. They're close. But I do read by how I feel and what I see in the cards at the time and how they kind of work together. So here we go. Basis for the change, Four of Pentacles, and Temperance. Okay, what is blocking you? We have the Devil and the Emperor. Those are tough energies. Okay, so fears and obstacles. Page of Cups. King of Pentacles. I feel like that king might be a father type figure, maybe. Let's see. Strengths. Chariot. And Three of Pentacles. That's good. Advice. Strength. And Five of Wands and outcome I will keep to myself for a bit. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. So this might be something like you're focused on from the past that you can't get rid of. So there's something that happened in the past that you're super focused on. If you could see, that cat has got the past behind them, and but the thoughts are there. He's not looking forward into the now. He's thinking about that past. So it's probably something that happened back there again that you're holding on to. So there's something that you're holding on to that you felt like the Four of Pentacles being, holding on to something. And it's kind of like a hidden thing too. You weren't telling people about it. It was very quiet. It's very private. Whatever this past thing is, you have not announced it. You have not made it known to other people. The Temperance feels a little bit like lackadaisical energy. Like, I feel like this is something that you've hold on to. You haven't talked about it, but you know that you have been complacent and not making the change. I look at her, she's just sitting there like it's no big deal. But I think, like, you have to move forward. Like, you have to get this resolved to some degree or another. There's some kind of resolution, because you're not telling other people about it. So it's probably pretty serious. And on top of it, you're not doing anything about it, and you know that. So that's what you're trying to change. You're not trying to not do anything about it. You're trying to change that you're not doing anything about it. I don't know that you're trying to really tell anyone about it yet, but we'll see how the reading goes. So what is blocking you? There is someone controlling you big time here, but it's someone that you feel very tied to. So this is the block. I feel like this is probably a little bit of relationship, But I mean, it could be home life too, just in general, because I did get that father figure feeling. But I feel like you're really stuck on this. I feel like it's a person from the past. So there's someone or an idea from the past that you're 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 almost addicted to, but I feel like it's control thing. It's a control thing, and I feel like they may have control over you more than you realize, or you realize it, and that's what's blocking. Like it's you can't get out of it. You can't because you're stuck on it. You're it's controlling your life right now. It's really hard. Like this is hard to get past. These are two really hard energies to move past. I'm not gonna lie. This is a tough reading. I think you are fine, but this is tough because the two energies here are very, um, yeah, they're very dominant. And it could be that you want to take back control of this situation too, and that's blocking you as well. But I think that would be more of a strength. Your fears and obstacles. So I feel like the fear with the page of cups here is you're almost okay. And I'm sorry, but this is what I'm getting. So if it doesn't resonate, my apologies. If it does, then okay. But I feel like one of the fears is that maybe you won't be loved. Like you're afraid that um, you might you might miss out on something. You might miss out on some kind of romance, love. I mean, this is a total Cupid card, and I feel like that you're afraid of that. Like, afraid. I don't think you're afraid of love. I don't. I really don't. I feel like you're more afraid that if you let go of what you're tied to and what's controlling you right now, you may miss out, or that you may not find the love again. And the king is, I think it goes right back to this. Now I'm changing my mind here. I think it goes right back to this emperor and this devil. This king kind of makes you a little bit afraid because there's security here too. There's some kind of security going on with what you're trying to do here. So and 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 to leave that or move forward from that is really scary. I will tell you this could be moved too, and we'll talk more about that when I look at your strengths. But this can be really scary. So we have your strengths being the chariot and the three of pentacles, but I feel like that chariot is like you moving. Like there's going to be some kind of move that takes place that's going to give you strength. Something's going to come in really fast that gives you strength, but it's going to have to do with you really working on yourself. Okay, so look at that. I don't always see this with the three of pentacles, but I got this. He's working on the cat statue. To me, it almost feels like he's working on himself. He's sharpening his skills, absolutely, but sharpening that on creating, healing himself, fixing up himself, working on himself. And I think that that's your strength, is that you want to do this and you're willing to do this, but I think there's some kind of move. I feel like this isn't predictive, but I feel like this chariot is about some kind of move that's going to force you to do this. There's something coming in very fast that's going to force you. I don't feel like it's a negative thing. And I'll tell you, I'm not getting a strong feeling, positive or negative. So, I can't tell you for sure, but I do feel like that's what this is. It's something happening fast. And, but having the three of pentacles as a strength is a good strength, because the three of pentacles, no matter what it is and how you look at it, no matter what deck it's in, it's a good card and it's a strong card. And it's a good card to have as a strength, because it means that you're able to either work with people or you're able to create and spend time and master something. So you do have it within you to do this. I don't think this is easy at all. And the advice is strength and Five of Wands, which means, stay tough, stay strong, and fight for what you need or want, and what you want. Fight for this. Fight for, creating the new you, the better you. Fight for whatever it is you're trying to get past here. Stay on it. Five of Wands can be about practicing too, like practicing the fight. So it's just, staying consistent, staying on it, stay strong. You know, when this comes up in a reading as advice, the strength, to me, that means it's pretty serious. So I feel like if you're watching this and it's a serious situation, you know, um, I will say straight up, keep in mind tarot readings are for entertainment purposes. They are helpful. They are, sometimes they give us good information to help us move forward with something, or to have something to look forward to, or to work for something. But I have to say that because this is a really tough situation. And I feel like that the outcome that we have here being the Nine of Wands says to me too that it's a tough situation. Now, the Nine of Wands in most the Rider White decks are about being at a point where you feel like you want to give up, but you don't. But in this deck too, it's watch your back. So I feel like, but that's a good thing as an outcome, because I feel like it's saying you will watch your back. You've got your back. You've got, um, you're watching the hidden things around you, and that's what this is, because there's cats hiding, and this mouse is on that stump, and are they enticing him to come get this? But I feel like this says that you will watch for these things in the shadows, that you will come out of this okay. Mind you, this is short term, so this is not something that's going to resolve itself in a week or a month. It takes time, because I feel like this is a pretty big issue, whatever it is. And also because you haven't talked about it. I feel like you haven't talked about it. Maybe you have, maybe you have talked to a couple people about it, but it's very hidden, and it's not something that you are letting the world in on. You're dealing with it with yourself, and but you can do it, and this will take you to the next step, which I think is really good. I mean, I think this is definitely a positive, and I think you need to just keep moving forward. This is I'm not gonna lie, is a tough reading, and I just want to make sure that people understand, that you have to do what you have to do, no matter what that is. So, while the advice on the tarot is to stay strong and such, you do you. You have to do you. I'm and I'm gonna say I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not. I am a certified life coach, but I am not, here to, tell someone to change their life. I'm just giving you the information from the cards. This is very tough. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if you're watching this, please let me know, give me a thumbs up or something, because I feel like this is for someone very specific. But I think you need to hear that, you know, if you stay strong and you stay diligent, you'll have the outcome that you need. But it's not going to be easy. Nothing's easy when we have tough situations like this. But I think that's why you've been in this mode and you want to start working on it, because you haven't worked on it and you haven't tried to get past it. I think you're realizing it's time. But I think there's something that's happening that's making it time to do this. And I think that's why this is a strength, because it's forcing you to do something. That's what I feel like. I'd be curious to hear your comments. Anyway, I hope this resonated. If it did, please hit the like button and take care. Have a beautiful day.